reading your book, I thought one of the things that stood out to me is that we talk about rehab all the time, right? We get injured and we go to rehab.
Yeah.
You talk about pliability in terms of prehab.
Yeah.
Meaning pliability can prevent injury.
Yeah. I think so. I absolutely do. And these are based on my experiences and then the things that I've learned, and that's why I wrote about them. And that's, part of the education that I felt that I wanted to do, not only this point in my life, but as I get older too. And you're right, and if I think about it from a football player standpoint, you can't help the team if you're not on the field playing. So why wait to just get hurt? What can you do to prevent injury? How can you, treat your body to try to avoid injuries from happening? Certainly ones that, happen without any contact. Guys that, may hurt their groin or hurt their hamstrings or their calves, or, what can you do to start preventing those types of things before they even happen? And, those types of things really intrigue me, and I think that's kind of the way things are going now. You hear a lot more about, sports science and people wanting to, play longer and what the things they would need to do in order to recover. And I feel like those are the things I've really been focusing on for 12 years now. So it's not a 2017 thing for Tom Brady. This is something that I've been doing for 12 years, and it's really paid off. And again, when you make the investment in the time and energy and the commitment to doing it, and it's really paid off, that's a great feeling. And that's why I still want to keep playing, because I'm having so much fun at this point in my career.
Do you have other players, NFL players on different teams, call and ask you for advice?
Yeah, I do. Whenever I'm in contact with them, which different times, some people have my cell phone, and a lot of times it's after a game. Guys may come up to me or find me in the tunnel and talk to me, or I've had, conversations the last few off seasons with other players, and they want to know. It's hard to explain in 5 minutes what I've written, in 300 pages.
And why would you want to help Aaron Rodgers? He plays for the Green Bay Packers.
I know, because you know what? I love athletes, and I love athletes that really want to work hard. I've been around them. And I've been around in a locker room for a long time. And you're right, you think of those guys as your competition. And sometimes, in some ways they are. In the off season, it doesn't feel like they're your competition much. But yeah, I want to be able to help, all athletes. Every time I'm reading a magazine or something on the internet talking about another player and he's injured and he's got this going on, it's like I sit there and think, man, if they only had the information that I had, they could prevent these things from happening.